Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, welcome back to Elden Ring. I am back. It's the next day after the catastrophe of yesterday's recording session. My computer hasn't blown up. I'm still here. I'm alive and well and kicking and raring to go. I'm hoping that yesterday sort of just fades into obscurity, never to be repeated again. Although, as we know with technology, you really can't predict anything. Anything could happen. So, where were we? We were sort of halfway through. Yeah. We did the boss. We did the Foreskin Apostle. Temple of Eagle. So let's go back there. And I remember we gave the sort of placenta to Raya, and then she kind of disappeared on us. So I didn't really point this out, but look up there. That's a nice big snake skin. So I wonder what produced that. Could it be the blasphemous serpent? Well, this was nice to log on to as well. Ooh, look at this, people. Wow. We're doing numbers. We're going crazy right now. This is more viral than my TikToks. Keep moving. Yeah, I remember that one. That, of course, this was the creme de la creme. Whole therefore try pickle. Seems familiar, yep. Good. Some people have played Bloodborne then. Didn't expect so lonely. Oh, these are new ones I haven't looked at yet. Which one was that? Oh, I remember the mule that was outside of the hut of the merchant. And I thought it looked really lonely. And then look carefully and try jumping. Oh, I'm glad this one got some likes, because this one was actually meant to be a useful, helpful message. And it seems some people have appreciated it, so that's good. Hello, Rani / Blythe. Right, so this will be a shortcut for later, as you can possibly imagine. But yes, the second half of the Volcano Manor, there's actually not too much left to do. Where am I going? This way. There isn't actually that much. It's a shame, really. It's I guess when you first come here, like I said, it could be a little bit confusing, seem like a bit of a maze, and it probably it seems longer than you might originally anticipate. But when you've done it like 100 times, like me, you kind of just it seems a bit more fleeting. But anyway, this kind of reminds me of a church that or a cathedral, I should say, that I went to last year. In a city called Liverpool, which is in the UK, there is a big old cathedral. I want to say I don't know if it's the biggest. Oh, it's not the biggest, although it's massive. But I think it's got the highest bell tower in Europe, I think, of any cathedral. And I did climb to the top, and boy oh boy, you could see for a long way. You could see all the way to Wales, which is a country, and I remember you could see to like Blackpool and stuff. Hello. Right. Oh, I feel so much calmer, so much more collected today. I've just honestly, I've spent the day just working, trying not to think about what happened yesterday. I slept like a baby, actually. I think I kind of anticipated that I would, because I got myself so worked up and stressed, and I was scrambling about on the floor trying to fix my computer and everything. So, and the irony is, I don't think it was actually a hardware issue at all. It was something with OBS or excuse me, Windows that had gone awry. Anyway, so pretty straightforward here. This place can actually be a little bit tricky here. So once you do the church, you might think, oh, that's too hard to fall down to, or it's it can seem a little bit missable if you're not entirely sure where you're going. So do make sure to look up and down. Yep. So this is a little bit scary right now. I mean, goodness me. I mean, Alexander, I think you. I think I found a better spot for you to come and sort of temper yourself in the flames. It looks like a huge, like a huge Estus soup. It looks like it's a similar colour to the original Estus flask. Although I say that the original Estus flask is like kind of green, but the liquid inside, the Sunny D, is all golden delicious. Now I know there's a excuse me, there's a good old ambush coming up here. And it's not a very welcoming one, unfortunately. Yes. One of these mofos. I kind of wanted to say this is the last one you come across, but that would be incorrect information. There is a... Why am I looking onto something all the way over there? Goodness me. There are some more in the Erdtree capital. Sorry, I've just had dinner. I'm a little bit phlegmy. It's always happened to me. Especially if I have, like, you know, some, like, fried food. Oh, another one. Goodness me. If I have something a little bit oily or fried food, it kind of gets stuck in my throat a little bit. Right. What did I just get that for? Oh, look here. Seems familiar. There we go. So somebody is down in the depths at the moment exploring, and they came across our little message. A guiding light, a beacon through the darkness. I'll be honest, when I first experienced this whole messaging system, I kind of thought it was a bit trivial, a bit pointless maybe even, but these days I actually quite like it because it's very subtle. It's not, you know, it's not multiplayer. You're not actually coming across these people and playing with them, but it's like, it's basically like, I don't know, almost motivational, just to see that somebody else has kind of traced your steps and has experienced the same thing that you're experiencing. It gives you a little sense of camaraderie, I suppose, with your fellow Tarnished or Chosen Undead or whatever game you're playing at the time. What are you called in Bloodborne? Is it just Hunter? I think so, yeah. Right. Down here is a dead end, I believe, so let's go look at this one first. Oopsies. I did also I did check on my video that I did yesterday, and I think the volume's okay. I thought maybe perhaps the in-game volume was a little bit loud. So I turned down sound effects, but actually, whoopsie, I actually bumped up voices a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully everyone can hear okay. Because also, you know, I'm very conscious these days. Missionary's Cookbook 6, very nice. Like, I don't, you know, I don't have subtitles in my videos, so at the very least I can try to, you know, if people are a little bit hard of hearing or whatever, then I, you know, if I could be as clear as possible, then, you know, it kind of helps a wider range of people. But I do apologise that there's no sort of subtitles or anything. I don't really... There's probably some sort of software or something. Possibly I need to look into it. So, I can hear a Twinkie. I get the feeling it's probably beneath us. Yeah, you can jump down there. Okay, yep, let's do that. I don't remember what you are. Stonesword Key? Stonesword Key? Oh no, Crimson Tarab. Sorry. Tarab. Goodness me. It's already getting late. Oh, hello. Hang on, let me look over here. Where is this leading me? Taking me back to the beginning, eh? It's a little bit disappointing. I did wonder what this alleyway was for. Reminds me, tomorrow I've got my works due, which was supposed to be for Christmas, except this year for some reason I've been at the company for like 7 or 8 years or something, and then this is the first year that they've had it in January as opposed to like November or December, so they've kind of just labelled it as like the January party or get together. So yeah, I've got that tomorrow. Blimey. That's almost like a, what is it, caldera from the sun, surface of the sun, that shoots plasma out into space. So I'm pretty sure you'd be able to hear something if it erupted like that. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so I've got my Christmas / New Year's / January work due tomorrow. And I can't really say I'm too interested. I'd rather be at home, I think. Oh, you're what I locked onto. Okay. Rather be at home. Just recording, really, to be honest with you. But thankfully it's close by to where I live, so I don't really intend on staying for very long. Okay, so a couple of lizard men in the lava right there. We could kite them. If you don't kite them, well, they do this, but also if you are above where I am, they will jump up to where you are. So this is, actually, I don't know if this is a safer way of dealing with them, but it seems to be working out relatively well. There we go. Also immune to lava, question mark? Now, this can be a little bit dangerous, this bit. Yes, there's quite a few basilisks. Some Shirley Bassies. So the issue is you don't really have much room to play with, and as we know, they spray their jizz everywhere and try to eliminate you. Also, they're immune to lava too, which is good. Do you know, it's probably better to bring them out here. Create a little bit of a bottleneck situation. No, it's going to shoot through the wall. You git. You saw through my plans. God, that builds up quick. Never copy my armor. Every time you see what I said, like last time, how they lift up their head just at the right time to avoid a swing of my sword. Maybe I'll need a vertical weapon in future to deal with them. So the rest of de-aggroed, which was very kind of them. Very, very kind. I could use Hoarfrost or something, but honestly, I don't think it'll be enough to damage them. Okay, that's fine. Try and get you, maybe. Yes, that's one. Right, we got singed a little bit with death. We don't want to end up like Roger, do we? Oopsies. Okay. It doesn't help that they still look like they're alive even when they're dead. Right. So you do your thingy. I'm gonna get behind you. No. Also, it kind of doesn't go down as quick as that. Ah, shit. As previous games. There we go, we did it. So in previous games like Curse and Petrification, the meter kind of goes down a bit quicker, I feel. Unless I've just got really bad death resistance. Wouldn't be surprised. It's probably tied to a magic stat of some sort. Okay, so if we come into here, we found our runaway right there. Okay, so prepare to cry.
Oh, it's you. I'm afraid there is something I must tell you. I was an unwanted child, born not of grace, but of a hideous ritual, something that can never be accepted. Not by men, nor serpents, Even Lady Tanith shouldn't accept me. I know that you have done so much for me, but I wish to ask one last kindness. Kill me, please. I thought that I feared nothing.
Raya.
But this, free me from this accursed frame.
I can't do that, Raya. I'm sorry. So we have a choice, because we got the tonic from Lady Tanith. Okay? You can choose to give it to Raya, or not. Or there is a third choice, which Raya has just explained to you. We will not be giving the potion to Raya in order to fully complete her quest.
I know that you have done so much for me, but I wish to ask one last kindness. Kill me, please. I thought that I feared nothing. But this, free me from this accursed frame.
Raya, there is no greater gift than life itself. So, whilst your little revelation here that you were born by some horrific ritual is pretty bad. I mean, it's still, you'd still rather be alive, no, girl? Anyway, for that reason, we're going to leave Raya alone. We're not going to kill her. Unless you're a cruel bastard, then of course be my guest. But, excuse me. What we have to do for now is just leave Raya alone. If we want to save Raya, we leave her alone, right where she is. And we will be coming back to her, and the conclusion of her quest... Oh, I forgot about these head explosion thingies. Excuse me, the conclusion of her quest kind of ties in with the conclusion of the Volcano Manix quest anyway. Thought I had something lurking. So, all we have to do is, I'm afraid we have to, ignore her and not kill her. I mean, God, it's actually, when you think about it, it's some pretty emotive topics there, like, effectively like assisted dying and euthanasia, that kind of thing. That she's, basically asking us to end her life because she doesn't think it's worth living. So there is a little drop coming up here. Ah, no! Oh, fuck. I thought I had that. Sorry. Yeah, there's a little halfway point there. And there should be an item to grab. I think it's actually a stone sword key. Oh, that was a waste of a rune. So, yet again, gravity. Gravity, thou art a bitch. Is my conclusion right there. So yes, well, just leave Raya alone if you wish to get every possible slither of lore / information / treasure from her. I'm looking the wrong way. Again, here we go. Right, wasn't so hard, was it, Josh? Really? Yeah, prick. So that's the sack head guy above us. We don't need to worry about them. Is that a mattress? Yeah. So that guy just straight up just lived here. And I just barged into his home and killed him. Whoops. Oh, okay, your friend was dead as well. Right. So yeah, this is kind of weird. You don't really need to get that halfway point through the lift. You can kind of just jump up to the window there. So... Again, it was excruciating for me because I didn't even follow Raya's quest up until this point when I first played the game. So for me, she didn't even turn up there. And then I found out after the fact, and I was like, oh, fuck. Because I'd already... in my hastefulness, I'd already killed the boss of the area. So I missed out on quite a lot of, you know, special dialogue and items and whatnot, which was quite sad at the time. Yeah, so these guys, you just gotta watch out for the old head exploding. I'm just trying to think what, you know, what actual ritual occurred to, you know, to create these. Is that an item or just a body? Just a body. It looks, God, the graphics look weird. It looks like PlayStation 1 graphics, like if you're playing Mortal Kombat or something. Let me see here. Maybe it's just an optical illusion. Yeah, it is. God, that's weird. Huh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wonder how they actually made these lizard men. I assume it's something to do with the blasphemous serpent that we've heard about. So here's the flame whip guy, and they kind of give you a nice demonstration of how annoying this how annoying it can be. There we go. Also a unique design right there. That's interesting. And they make the body disappear, so you can't even inspect it afterwards. Oh well. Okay. The last little section coming up. Lovely squishy corpses. Here we go. So, there are two ways to go. First way is to the boss of the area. And then there's a little secret way too. So, let's clean shop first. Man, Serpent, Ashes, there we are. So they're not called lizard men, I apologise. So these are effectively, they're not precisely the same creatures as in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, but they're as near as damn it, really. So it is good to see some recurring characters / enemies popping up. Really does give you the good old Souls feeling. Now, so back there was the secret. First of all, we've got to deal with this charming person. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this is about either. I think they kind of they feel as though they're a self-proclaimed king. But they've obviously... I mean, they're extremely accurate considering... considering they can't see. Right. Oh, it looks like the head acts as a shield as well. Yeah, they've even got a little cape and some jewels. And they don't give you anything special. There you are. Right. So... this is the end of Volcano Manor, so if you go into this, it will take you to the boss of the area. We will actually be popping there not too long from now. We're gonna pop there, and I'm trying to think if I actually want to go into the boss room. I might do, because there is a special weapon there. That you don't need it, but it's basically just a weapon that is especially for fighting the boss. So sorry, yes, instead of jumping down to those cages, hop off to the side here, and there is a secret bit, which I definitely didn't have to Google when I first played. Don't worry, you don't miss anything by going this way either. I heard a sorcerer, I think. Yes, indeed. You foolish Albinorix, I'm here to literally liberate you, and you're trying to kill me. That looks a little bit suspicious. Right, so here we are. So yeah, you kind of see this from when you're hopping down excuse me, from the cages, you see this and you're like, how the fuck do I get to that, please? Dagger talisman. So this is depicting someone that looks like Vare. Where are we? Talismans. What does this one do? Does this increase critical damage? Yes. So this is your Hornet Ring. Talisman depicting a dagger and a surgeon. The white-garbed field surgeons come to the aid of friend and foe alike by dealing a final deadly thrust to spare them from the prolonged agony of a mortal wound. A sense of mercy is a catalyst for bloodlust. So it actually gives you a little bit of lore behind Vare there. And it's fitting considering we've just been asked by Raya to kill her. So it seems as though Vare was indeed a surgeon or a field medic, but they perhaps were a bit too merciful to too many unfortunate souls, and they kind of, they got a taste for blood. Hence Vare's obsession with Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood. So, yeah, we've not missed anything by coming this way, so do not worry. However, we've still got to be careful. This is very Bloodborne here. Like a certain part where you jump down the Healing Church workshop. So I never really know where to go here. I assume it's to that cage. Or to that pile of bodies, maybe? Let's try this cage here. I didn't take any damage. That'll do. Oh, hello, gentlemen. I love the... I love the pathetic attack. Yeah, so that roar will alert everyone in the vicinity. Oh. Well, this had to happen at least one time. Not much damage, but quite horrifying. Guys. Do your slappy attack. Yes, that's better. Terrifying. Okay, so let's go this way first, and you'll recognise where this is relatively soon. Also, we're about to get our first key item for the Dung Eater's quest. Seedbed Curse. Let's have a look. There we go. Curse grown on a body devoured by the Dung Eater. Curse grown on a corpse killed and devoured by the Dung Eater. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. That's interesting. I don't think I ever got that detail. I guess that kind of makes more sense why his armour is based on a fell omen too. The Dung Eater cultivates a seedbed curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erd Tree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in all of the lands between. So there we go. Actually sounds like a pretty skillful craft, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know of anyone else in the lands between that can do that. No. One more of these bastards. This one doesn't take you anywhere magical, so do not be fooled. I'm just going to go for it. Because I can't be asked... Oh my god, I'm out of green. I can't be asked running around like a headless chicken anyway. There we go. So, you will recognise where we are. Do not drop down here. Otherwise you will miss. You will miss some bits. That's very good. We needed that for our twin blade, so that is nice to see. Wait, not twin blade, I beg your pardon. Pulley bow. Pulley bow, sorry. Anything else around here? I don't think there is. Nope. So, a bit more this way. How many messages do I have these days? 1, 2, 3, 5. I want to say you can only have 10 at a time and then they start getting deleted. There, we have some sort of hidden room here in the manor. Who are you? Oh, is that Tanith? No, I think they got a beard. Oh, that's interesting though. It's like the same cloak that Raya's wearing. 1 minute. Although I think we did get that cloak, it kind of just says it's like a noble's cloak, so it might not be of any sort of connection to Raya, but let me see. Interesting. I mean, that could be Rykard before he got snakified. Interesting. But it looks like they're wearing a mask, like Tanith. And so yes, here, there's another picture of Rykard there. And a suspiciously placed chair. I wonder who has some alone time in here, It of course has to be Patches, no? Seems familiar. That's a shit message. Do you know what? Yeah, let's put another message down. I think something funny or... yeah, I don't know, something trolly or take the piss. Oh, I know. So when there's a locked door, people usually put a message, something like, you don't have the right, or something like that. Maybe if we just put that here, even though it's completely out of context. Yeah, I like that. So, how do we do that? 1 second. It might just be a phrase. Don't you dare. You don't have the right. There we go. As simple as that. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe... yes, I think it's got to be that one. There we are. Although it's kind of facing the wrong way, isn't it? No, I like that. I like that. Good. So this one will lead us to the beginning of the Volcano Manor, right here. The entrance, and Patches should be just here.
Hello again.
There we are. How many souls do I have?
Try to find. Forgot some. No.
Just one. So,
Right.
shut up, Patches. So I might, where is the closest grace site to get back? I might just pop into the portal that will lead to the boss of the area. Prison Town, Guest Hall. I think it was just this one, wasn't it? The Temple of Eagle. Yeah, we just got to get the lift back up. That's fine. I want to try and get that weapon because, like I said, the weapon needed to fight the final boss of the area is in the boss room itself. However, what you can do to make it more potent is grab it and level it up before you actually fight the boss. What was I going to say? It's similar to... oh, goodness me. Hello. It's similar to some of the gimmick fights from... oh, for God's sake. What are you doing? Some of the gimmick fights in previous Souls titles, so you think of Demon Souls and the Storm King, you think of Yhorm the Giant in Dark Souls 3. So it's a special weapon that only works on that particular boss. But it's quite epic nonetheless. Go away. But in those games you can level up the weapon itself to make it more powerful. So I think I'll do the same this time. Yeah. If I have the materials to spare, because it'll be somber smithing stone, I believe. I do like it in this game. Excuse me, how they just made it so you only need two materials to level up stuff with. Some of the previous games, like Demon Souls, which was probably the most egregious example, there was like I can't even name all the crafting materials that upgrade materials that you actually needed. But anyway, yes. So let me see. I'm hoping I'll be able to teleport out of here. So yes, right here is the boss, and ta-da! It's the blasphemous snake. The one that devoured Praetor Rykard. And here is the weapon that we want. Shing! Okay, Serpent Hunter. Now, can I teleport away? I can, so that is good. That is good. If you get too close to the boss, it will initiate a cutscene. So, now that we've got that, we can... I'll just see if Tanith has anything else to say about Raya. I doubt it. But just in case.
If you follow this, it cannot...
No, all good. Right, so that is all of the Volcano Manor done for now. If you fight that boss, you will fail this, and Raya's quest too. Yes. So we're not going to do that until we have done everything else first. Oh, there is one more thing. Let me just go see if Beaumont has anything else to say. Has he cheered up a little bit? No, he's gone. Okay. So there is more to Dialos' quest. The way to continue with Dialos' quest is to either fight this NPC here, Juno Hoslo, or to defeat the boss of the Volcano Manor. If you do that, you will be able to continue with Dialos' quest, but obviously you will ruin other quests in the process. So again, we have to wait patiently. Now to the Round Table Hold, let's cash in, please. And then it's finally time to get to a new area, I think. And I said I wanted to do the Next Place for Fears questline. I think we'll go do that, actually. Now, what am I doing? I'm going to look at my weapons first. Do I get any more? Did I get any more ghost glove war? I think no. Oh god, I did. I totally did. Cool. So we just need 8 and 9. We already have number 10 ready to go. Lovely. I kind of feel... I feel obliged to level up my wolves too, even though I'm not going to use them again. It would, like, I don't know, it would feel weird to not take them all the way, you know? I'm not going to spend it on anything else, I don't see why not. 6. 7. There we go. Right, Hughie babe.
Lay out your arms then.
So, do you know what? Let me just check if I've got any duplicates to sell. Just while I'm here. Clean shit up a little bit. All the twin blades we've got. I can only use one of them. Okay, yeah. Do you know what? I'll keep 2 of those just because the Omen Killers themselves use 2. So, also, I'll keep both of these. Because usually, well, before that patch, you could only get 1 of them. Which is cool. I wonder if you can actually sell the serpent thingy-majiggy. Can you? I can't see it anywhere. Maybe not. No, it'd be here, I think, with spears. Sorry, I'm really trying to look for it because I'm curious. I'm guessing they wouldn't let you sell it because it would kind of potentially fuck up your ability to kill the boss. Very interesting. Anything else that we can get rid of here? Yes. Oh, look at these. Get rid of those. Don't think I have any in storage. I'm sure I've got one of you in storage. I'll just hang on to it for now. Armor. Oh, yes, those. Might as well get some cheeky souls while we're here. All this crap. We've got one unaltered and one altered. We'll keep one of each. Don't need two of those. Also, D's armor that we got from D-Bag's body, we want to hold on to this, so I would suggest not storing it and not selling it. Otherwise you can, I don't want to say ruin, but affect the outcome of somebody's quest a little bit later on. You can possibly imagine who that might be. I mean, we're actually going there soon, so you'll be finding out soon enough. I'm not selling any talismans, but I would like to store some of them, I think. Excuse me. So, sword is up to speed. We can now do up our twin blade a little bit more and get it to almost the same level. Plus 18. Yeah, so I will save level 7 smithing stones for my sword. This, yes, please, yes. Oh god, I've got a level 8. When did I get that? Maybe in Caelid. Oh my god. Wow. So I literally just need the Titanite slab, which is, in this game, a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. So you get somber and a normal ancient dragon smithing stone. They'll be coming up a little bit later in the game, so honestly, not bad there. What else did I want to level up? I wanted to level up the Serpent Blade, which I think it says it's like a greatsword on the end of a spear. I can't read the description here, unfortunately. So what do I need for this? I need somber. Okay. Do I need somber for anything else before I start doing this? Where's my torch? Let me just check my torch, what that needs, please. Where is it? I apologise, people. Here it is. Offhand. This needs smithing stone 6. Can I do that one too? Yes, indeed. Let's pump that up. And then we can put the rest of our somber into the Serpent Blade right here. Serpent Hunter, I beg your pardon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got it to plus 6. That's very nice. That's perfectly acceptable. So that probably costs quite a few souls. Yes, I won't be able to level up now, I don't think. Oh no, I can. Why the devil not? I'm just thinking though, is there a merchant coming up where I'm going? No, there is not. Okay. So we'll get one more level, if you don't mind. And it's time to go to our next area, people. So look, we've done all of the Altus Plateau, and we've done all of Mount Galmir up until, a certain point. And let me just actually have a quick look, just in case I missed anything glaringly obvious. We will go to the capital, but I think I want to go there last, before we've done everything else that we can do up until this point in the game. It seems more fitting, and I like to do optional stuff first anyway, so... now you remember, we did do the Antsel River down here. So we'll be coming down to the next section of this place after we've done... down here. So we need to go back to where we fought the twin gargoyles, please. So that is there. Yeah, that's going to be the quickest way, I think. Just take a drink, please. Ah, dear. So, I forgot it looks so kind of majestic here and magical. Shame you can't use torrent, unfortunately. So we just got to run back to where Dee's brother is. I'm trying to think, what can I call... I know, I'll call this... the other one was D-Bag. This will be D-Unit. That's my name for them, the D-Unit. Hello, D-Unit. So, we want to hand over his brother's armour.
Da...
Well, don't shoot the messenger. Also, you can't. It's one of those weird ones where you can't hurt them. Right. So now that we've done that, we have progressed their quest, and I'm sure we'll be catching up with them a little bit later. Now, so this one isn't too obvious, right, over here. So you defeat the boss, you get the grey sight, and then you'd be forgiven for thinking that's kind of it for the area, but if you are aware of previous Souls games, you know that if you see a coffin like this lying about, it is an invitation. It's an invitation to go to somewhere new and exciting, and oftentimes random and nonsensical. So, ooh, there you are. It's the new zero emission form of travel. Coffin Airlines. So yeah, all this now that we're doing, I mean, all of Mount Gelmir was the same. All this is optional. So none of this is to do with the main story at all. But as good little gamers, we are obliged, people, to mete out everything in the game and to absorb all of the knowledge and beauty and wonder of the lands between. It is our simple obligation. And also because we fucking love it, so I like this place. It's not too big. It's very open, but I kind of like it, and we can ride Torrent too, which is nice. Now, do you know? I'm just thinking to myself. I'm thinking. In order to progress with Fia's quest, we need to do a little bit more of Ranni's quest. I've just realised to myself. Yeah, do you know what? I mean, it wouldn't matter too much if we did all of this and then had to go back to see Ranni, but I think it probably makes more sense progression-wise that we go and see Ranni. Yeah. Let's go do that. It shouldn't take too long. I apologise. So yes, we've done everything with Ranni up until this point. We did Celibus's quest, we did Blythe's quest, as much as we could have done of it. So now all that is left to do is report back to Ranni. Oh shit! Wait. I apologise. I'm remembering things as I as I go through the world. Night Sacred. Yeah, I never got the I never got the key item from this city. Do you remember how I warned all of you not to pick it up until we did Celibus's quest, because you would have failed it otherwise. So now I apologise. Now we go pick this up. You know, it just tells you that I'm doing this on the fly. I'm not. What do they say? It'll be alright on the night. Yeah. So my apologies. You need the key item first to progress Ranni's quest, right here. And you remember the last time we spoke to Ranni, we pissed her off. Fingerslayer Blade and a Great Ghost Glovewort. Very nice. I think I already have one though. But thank you anyway. I will read the description of the item in un momento. Where are we going? Back to Ranni, sorry. Yeah, the last time we spoke to Ranni, we pissed her off because we tried to turn her into a... Well, she's already a puppet, but we tried to turn the puppet into a different kind of puppet. So, but we went to the Church of Vows and prayed to the gods above, and thankfully, Rani should now be a-okay with us. So maybe it shows that she's not all that powerful if I can just simply wish away her ill will towards me.
Ah, it was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks.
Read it,
Finally,
sorry.
all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
Take it away from me. Sorry, people. Yeah, so basically, it's kind of weird how it doesn't say, like, removed from your inventory or something like that, but basically it was a artifact created by the ancient people of Nokron who lived underground, as a way to release them from the I don't want to say tyranny, but the obeisance of the Two Fingers and indeed the Greater Will, which commands the Two Fingers. So that was kind of their get out clause. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. It was here, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah, the people of Nokron, right there. So one could assume maybe there was some sort of ancient war, and that was kind of their way to get rid of the Two Fingers once and for all and their influence. But unfortunately, the people of Nokron were still destroyed. I'm still looking in the wrong place. I apologise. Although this is another Eternal City here, so I think that's why I keep looking there. There are two Eternal Cities, but I assume they're linked somehow. But the people were still destroyed by some unknown force, and we will, I'm sure, uncover some of their secrets as we progress. Rani, hello.
But before I leave, I must entrust thee with this. Take it.
There we are. So what was all that about you never going to tell us where your body is, Rani?
My discarded flesh lieth beyond the seal unlocked by it, upon which is carved the curse mark of thy desire. I can fathom what thy purpose might be. Neither of us is welcomed by the brighter path. I see. You may leave now. It was but brief, but thou gavest me fine service. What is it? Thy purpose in approaching me was to obtain the curse mark, was it not? You may leave now. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
So, again, if you annoy her too much, she'll kill you. So I will avoid that. But Rani yet again thinks that she's done with us. That's as much as involved as we're going to get with her. I'm afraid, Rani, my dear little witch, you are most mistaken. In fact, we will certainly becoming a little bit more acquainted later on. So I'm just looking at all these. I've never really paid attention to these guidance of grace thingies because I just kind of make my own way through the world. Yeah, it's weird. Like, some of them do definitely just point to optional areas. I never understood this one, though. Like, why is it telling you to go down here? Just to get a sword. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think you really needed two together there either. Sorry. Procrastinating. So, we got that thingy. She doesn't exactly tell you where to use this, but we take it to the study hall, which leads to the Divine Bridge of Lionia. Over here. So before we use this, which is here, we're going to actually explore the first part of this tower. because if we put that item down, it sort of changes the layout of this dungeon a little bit. Okay, so one of the reasons I didn't come here earlier is because I had a low-level ranged weapon, and for this I would recommend you have a good ranged weapon. Oh, hello, forgot about you. Hang on, no. Apologies, let me... Thank you. Right. Yes, this can be a little bit tricky if you're just relying on a melee weapon. So... And you might be able to, like, determine that something's a little bit weird, like, what the hell is he doing up there? Yeah, things are perhaps not as they seem. Alright, here we go. So, this is why we require a ranged weapon. This fine fellow up here. Receptor Miriam. So, you've sort of got to wait for them to cast their spells. So they're interrupted. Oh, okay. So this is a problem. They like to disappear and teleport around, so it's very much a direct reference to the Crystal Sages. In, what's it called? Dark Souls 3. Okay, I'm killing these in one hit because they don't actually know I'm here. You do, though. Bitch. So honestly, it wouldn't hurt to put on a, it wouldn't hurt to put on some talismans that decrease magic damage. Or increase your, the efficacy of your ranged bow weapons. Sorry, I'm doing terribly. I apologise. It's probably not the best idea to just stand in the open like that. Okay, let me try this. Let me try the old manual aim. That's better. That was a headshot too. Yes, our level 9 pulley bow. Doing some nasty work for us. Okay. All this does feel a little bit pointless to me because the only items you sort of get here are geared towards sorcerer builds. Also, you might recognise the design of this lady here. They are of the same faction as... Where'd you go? Above. Okay. They're the same sort of faction as Celibus was. I don't know why I'm using a bow, I apologise. Just wasting arrows. So one could assume this is where they, those sort of people did their research and their studies. And I think it was in the service of Radagon. Oopsies, wrong button again. Right, so this is the last place that they go to. However, if you try to approach them, they will constantly teleport away from you. Which makes it fantastically annoying. Right, so I've really got to wait for the last second to fire off my arrow. Candelabra, please protect me. Thank you, kind of. Yes, so this is the spell that you get from Loretta in the Carian Manor. And it's actually a really good spell. Very long range, good homing, but not as good as our pulley bow, as you can see. So we get a magic downpour. Pretty shit spell, not gonna lie. Okay. So there is a ladder on the other side of this place. But yeah, like... This is obviously pulled straight out of Dark Souls 3, the Duke's Archives. It does have a Castle Canehurst feel to it as well. I will admit. Why is that glowing? Why is it backlit? That's weird. It's been a while since I played Bloodborne. I'm actually looking forward to playing that one again. Maybe after Sekiro. I think Sekiro first, definitely. It's such a good game, and I love the challenge of it. Definitely, it has. Like I've already said this. I don't really class it as a Soulsborne game. In some ways, it feels very similar. In other ways, it feels like worlds apart. So, and the fact that it's set in Japan, and you're not playing as some random character. You're playing as a fleshed out character, like in The Witcher or something. When you play as Geralt or as Link in Zelda. Okay, so you could use bow and arrows for these ratties. Probably will suggest that, actually. Oops, 3 shots, that's no good. Perhaps if we stealth and manage to get some lucky hits off first. So this is actually a... Oh, goodness me. You gonna stay still? Yeah, nice. Shit. This actually feels like Bloodborne, this bit. When you're at the top of the healing church. Oh, hello. Oh, no, that's no good. That's no good. Because you go on some beams and there are some ratties and, something that looks like this thing up here. You over there. I could just lock on, but I wouldn't mind a headshot, to be honest. Oh god, that was too high. Shit. You're gonna come from here. Gotcha. Pretty good pathfinding, though. They've come a long way since the Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 days. Where things would kind of just aimlessly walk off the edge and kill themselves. So, I hear another ratty, yeah. So it's probably a good idea to... What the hell was that? Did some sort of breakdance. It's probably a good idea to use a ranged weapon for these guys as well, because otherwise you might swing yourself off the edge, which I'm sure some of you, including myself, have done before. There's nothing on these chandeliers, so don't worry about those. What's that famous poster? Is it a cat or something? And it says like hang in there or something like that. That's what it reminds me of. So this should be a talisman. There we go. So that increases the amount restored by your cerulean flasks. Now, you'll see this little conundrum here. Originally I thought, and I remember it was like a message or something. Hang on. It said like look up or try shooting or something like that. And I was here for ages thinking, oh god, do I have to shoot this switch here, this button, to get this place to work? But no, alas, no. You need to do Ranni's quest first in order to have the item that changes this dungeon around a little bit. So speaking of Zelda, this is kind of a Zelda mechanic here, in a way. I'm trying to think of an example, maybe the Forest Temple in... Oh, no, I know. Fucking Majora's Mask. The Stone Tower Temple, where you flip the entire temple upside down. So the little astrolabe of wonders is doing its thing. And just changing some space-time to accommodate for our tarnished needs. I don't think... Oh, you can get this back, yeah. You can get that back, but I might just leave it there. to be honest with you. I like it there. So now, you will see, things are a little bit different now. So the lift is upside down. So we're at the top of the lift shaft here. Excuse me. Oh, still got my bow and arrow out. Now, the reason for that is... good old Miriam Margolyes is not as defeated as we thought. There she is. Who else here likes Miriam Margolyes? Like, come on. Who doesn't, to be honest with you? Honestly, Miriam, if you just want to run into the banister there, that's fine by me. Use your bow and arrow. Oh god, I was just praising the AI for having good pathfinding. Well, there we go. Right. So I need to get a shot off at the opportune moment. Come on, do a spell. Or just do that. So that was a bit soon, that's fine. I take the hit, I accept. So if I shoot, they'll try and dodge out the way. Nope. Yeah, that was my bad. So again, you can see why we kind of need a ranged weapon for this. Okay, now they're just being fully retarded. Silly girl. Ah, shit. No, I do like Miriam Margolyes, but I can't help but feel sometimes she perhaps puts on a little bit, like when, you know, she's famous for swearing on live television and stuff, and you know, she's obviously a grown woman. She unless she's mad, she knows what she's doing when she you know, says fuck on morning TV. But also to great effect and great amusement, so and look, I'm the one talking about it. Oh, hello. I thought you were a phantom. Here we are talking about her. So she's doing something right. Yeah, so this time Miriam just isn't working properly, which is perfectly okay with me. Although they're pushing her. Fools! They're pushing her out of the way. Oops. Damn it, Miriam. One more and you are donezo. And this time she really is dead. And we get lucidity. Don't know what it does. So, you might remember that guy hanging upside down on the archway, and this is them right here. So, bit weird how the item wasn't visible to begin with. Oh, here we go, Mask of Confidence. This might tell us about the lore of these guys. Hang on. You get the hat as well, the cool hat. The sombrero. Large hat with the movements of the stars drawn on the inside of the brim, worn by the magic preceptors who served the Carrion Royals. Increases mind. Glintstone sorcerers are the descendants of astrologers, a fact that the Carrions remain aware of, even if their fate has been long severed from the stars. Interesting. So it doesn't say anything about Radagon there. Interesting. Wait, was that a different item? 1 second. Preceptor's big hat. Mask of combat. Oh, here it is. Ah, this one. Mask with the mouth sewn shut with gold thread. Increases arcane. When Radagon married Renala, he ordered the Carrion magic preceptors to don these masks to make it clear that all of their matters were to be kept strictly private. There you go. So I wasn't completely balmy when I kept mentioning that detail. I think I'm out of drink. Oh no, I've got some, I'm blind, I've got some water here, excuse me. But I'm out of coconut water, which is, it makes me sad. Okay. That was a very graceful kill. So thankfully these guys just aren't a problem, unlike their big bros. So this time, instead of leading to a dead end, you can possibly imagine that it's going to take us to that weird staircase thing with the button on it. I think we have to drop. It looks like it, yeah. Ouch. We're okay. Yep. Excuse me. So yeah, we are going down to the roof at the moment. Also reminds me a little bit of what was it called? Did anyone else watch Labyrinth with David Bowie? Of course you did. When he's like walking upside down on staircases and stuff, I always thought that was pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just checking if there's anything at all before I jump down here. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just for the beams, but I will make sure. I want to go home. Fucking sissy. Okay. Ooh, goodness me. I didn't see that there. That could have spelled the end for us right there. So yeah, that's the roof up there. Again, checking for any little items before I commit to jumping down. Oh, wonderful. Great. Ah, there's one over there. Okay. Can this not be trash, please? Oh, shit, the camera angle. Heart attack inducing. Also crap. Good. They always put those things in those games, and every time the only one you might use at all is possibly the fire resistance item. Like if you need to go in some lava or something. Oops, sorry. Hit the wrong button there. 1 second. I just heard a little beep. That worries me a little bit. I don't like beeping when I'm recording. It better be okay, otherwise I'll go insane. So, we've got coming up to 45 minutes left. Good. Right. Hang on, actually. Sorry, I'm a little bit scared now. I'm just going to check that that OBS is using my graphics card and not my processor to record. It is using my graphics card. Okay, I apologise. Because the noise it made was kind of similar to what happened yesterday when I was trying to reinstall drivers and stuff. So, which way is it? Please? Yeah, it's right there. So this is when things get even more weird. So we open the upside down door. Which leads to the upright tower. There we go. Maybe it was all just an illusion. I think someone confirmed that I think the entire building does actually flip upside down, like they went out of bounds or something, just to check how they did it. But it's still very weird. And now the door is the right way up. There you go. So a little boss coming up here. Fought them recently, so we should be fine. It's fine and dandy. I don't know why it's so dark though. I use torrent. Oh, you can actually use torrent. I didn't know that. Not that I'm going to have to use torrent, but there you go. And there we go. The fat foreskin, right there. The living chode. So I'd say with these guys, yeah, wait for their combo to finish before Oh my goodness me, attacking them. Although there's no cool music, that's kind of disappointing. Ouch. Give me some frost. Right, they're probably going to do another big old jabby. Phase 2, that's fine. Now they're going to roll. Remember, roll to... Oh no, it's a ground pound. That's interesting. They usually start with a roll. Now the attack I'm scared of is the... that one. Yeah. That one can end you pretty quickly. Okay, here's the roll. So, if they do the roll, roll towards them to avoid damage. Oh, that was very cheeky. They're really not hurting me very much. I'm quite pleased about this. See? It's not all about size. And we get their armor, if you want to look like a fat foreskin. Okay. So I'm just going to check for any items that might be tucked away. I want to say there might be one in one of these alcoves. Sanctuary stone. Slightly better, I guess. Nope, no item. Okay. I wonder if I... Sorry, I'm just... That weird... Oh, it's a hole. I thought it was like a weird glowy door above my head. Up there. I think you can craft warming stones. Yeah, you can. What do I need for those? Sanctuary stone. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, an actual use for smouldering butterflies. Well, well, well. I haven't used any yet. I've got 6, so I think I'm okay. So this is an interesting tower here, for lore purposes. We're gonna go find out why, people. Gonna go find out why. So I mentioned a while ago, after we fought Renala, that the great rune that you receive from her amber egg, you do not require... It doesn't require activation in the local divine tower. Instead, there is something else up here, something interesting. Something very, very interesting. The reason I'm coming up here, Rani mentioned, we're looking for the curse mark of the centipede. I think the centipede is something to do with curses in Japanese lore. So that might be why they chose that particular creature for this. But also, you know, centipedes are just generally speaking spooky. So so there's no 2 fingers here either, you've noticed. There's no 2 fingers. But there is this corpse. And if you see on the back here, the mark of the centipede. But whose body could this be? Well. Rani already said that 'twas her discarded flesh, right there. So it looks like there was more to the Night of the Black Knives than we may have originally anticipated, because as we know, Rani orchestrated it. But for what purpose? What was her design? Well, you'll have to stay tuned and find out next week. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. So, Curse Mark of Death and the Stargazer Heirloom. I think, does that give you intelligence? Hang on. Stargazer raises intelligence, yes. So we've got everything apart from Arcane. I think there's one for Arcane. There actually might not be. But there you go. Hang on. Sorry, I'm curious there. I wonder if... Because that's obviously Radahn's. That must have been Rani's. Talisman engraved with the legend of a queen. The young astrologer gazed at the night sky as she walked. She had always chased the stars every step of her journey. Then she met the full moon, and in time the astrologer became a queen. Ooh. See, is it talking about Rani there, or is it talking about Renala? Because I'm wondering if the full moon was Renala, but the legend of a queen. Maybe it is Renala. Maybe it is Renala. 2 fingers. Prosthesis. I know which one this is based on. Which goddess. This one is based on Melania. Though born into the accursed rot, when the young girl encountered her mentor and his flowing blade, she gained wings of unparalleled strength. Her mentor and his flowing blade. Who could that be? I actually don't know who that is. I know who the girl is. That's Melania. When the young girl encountered her mentor and his flowing blade. Well, I actually don't know. If someone knows, then maybe mention in the comments, but possibly with the potential spoiler warnings. Radahn here, the mighty Seer of the demigods, confronted the falling stars alone, and thus he did crush them, his conquest sealing the very fate of the stars. And what does this one say? Fingers cannot speak, yet these were eloquent. Persistently did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries in the air. Thus did we gain the words of our faith. So that one's a bit boring. Anyway, so yes, this is Rani. This is the original Rani. Before she put herself into a puppet. Can we just have a little bit of a closer look? Sorry, I'm taking a while, but this is all quite interesting here. So, a scorched body, and you'll see there's remnants on her head of red hair. So, there is obvious ties to Radagon here, I would say. So she in some way or in some shape or form, she's descended from Radagon, but in what capacity, we're not entirely sure. Interesting. So, without further ado, we just need to do one more little thingy up Rani's Rise up here. So Rani won't be there anymore. She's gone on her own little quest now. I mean, I can't really talk about it too much without spoiling it. But let's just say she's gone to sever some ties, put it that way. I mean, I think the blade was called the Finger Severer, so it might kind of be obvious what her intention is here. So let's go this way. So now that we have sent Rani off on her way, Rena's Rise over here would be open for business. It would have been sealed up until this moment, and it's open because Rani has opened it, because this is the way that she's gone to pursue her quest. Okay. There's no items around here, nope. So before you go out the door here, make sure to look behind you, because there is a little chest here, and one of the more popular sets, get-ups of the game. You'll see lots of people wearing this. That's Rani's clothes. What does it say? Usually, if you want to know the lore about something of a piece of armor, just look at the headpiece. Which is pointed out, frigid and frozen though, of a style associated with practitioners of heretical sorcery, strengthens cold sorcery. Once worn by the snowy crone who the young Rani encountered deep in the woods, she was a witch and well versed in old sorceries. It is said that the doll that houses Rani's soul was modelled after her. That old witch was Rani's secret mentor. Ah, okay, there we are. So I have no idea who that could be. She didn't look very old. If the puppet is based on her. Okay. So this is going to take us to a whole new area here. So it's taken us to the Ainsel River main, which is the upper part of the Ainsel River. So we've done the lower part here. Okay, now we'll be doing this after we've done the other underground area that I want to go to, which is here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just get the first grace site. And you will see here there is a coffin. So there is in fact, there is another way to get to this place before you do Rani's quest, if you so desire. And the way to get here is actually through the area that we're going back to shortly. So I'm not going to pick this item up because it's a quest item. It won't ruin any quest lines, but there's no point in picking it up now. So we get sucked into a different wormhole of side quests. So how many souls do I have actually? Not many. Yeah, take me back to this place, please. And here we are, Deep Root Depths. Okay, so you can use Torrent down here, which is good for us. This is where we came from, and our little coffin. So yeah, my apologies. To get here, you come from the where you fight the twin gargoyles near Nokron. And you will see we're going to be greeted immediately by this fine fellow. There we go. Ah, damn you. That's fine. Oh, there's a rock. We're okay. Oh, not again. Not again. Come on, bozo. They're not frosted anymore, but it's basically over. They think it's all ogre. It is now. Excuse me. God, that's an old meme. So we get the Staff of the Avatar, one of the stronger weapons in the game. I think, I want to say it gets S scaling with faith, don't quote me on that. But it scales well with strength and faith. And it has a pretty interesting skill on it. You can actually do the sort of ground pound that the avatars do. And create a bit, like, quite a big AoE explosion. It's fairly potent. But for me, you can't really go wrong with the sword here. Sometimes, you know, less is more. Now, this scarab is going to try and create issues for me. Hasn't spotted me yet. So this is our first shield head crab, which I was trying to roll through rock to avoid. Now these guys, quite squishy, but they pack a punch and they poison you too, so watch out for these. Okay. So I'm just looking out for more glovewort, because we should be getting quite a bit down here. I'm hoping we can get enough to finish off our mimic. That would be quite nice. Okay, so apart from this little side bit here, there is some routes to traverse. Now this is very much like the Great Hollow from Dark Souls 1 right here. So some of you might be getting some flashbacks here, some PTSD from this bullshit. Okay, so there are two ways to go, one to the left, one to the right. I don't remember exactly, but I'm going to choose right first. Right seems right. Okay, so we can go upper or lower. Okay, so it looks like the left one just leads to the way to the other side. Okay. And also, you might notice this big old thing up here. And at some point, you should be able to get a glimpse of some ants up there too. Yeah, just very faintly there. You can get up there, however, not from here. That's just another way down to this area. A very well hidden area. So we will deal with that when the time comes. Now, I will die if I drop from here, so that's bad news for me. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any more items that I've missed. Good. I can't see any on that route over there. Okay, let's drop down. Okay. Now the reason I'm paying so much attention is because there's a little side. Ooh, I was supposed to go up there first, I think. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just take these guys out. Doesn't really matter what order we do it in, I suppose, as long as you die. Oh. Flying enemy falling to its doom. I guess that kind of made sense, because I did hit them with a huge sword. So, is there actually anything down here? It looks like potentially no. I'll look anyway. We can cling on to some hope that there might be something hidden away. A fool's hope. Okay, let's go back up. Up there. So, yes, apart from those ants, we need to go back up here and jump onto this route here. Also, I'll just say it straight away, these are the roots of the Erd Tree, by the way. Like all this. These are the roots of the Erd Tree. You know, obviously, you know, it'd probably be a little bit weird if there were some trees going underground, but no, this is... We're under... I mean, look, we're under the Erd Tree. So, there is that. And if you remember some of the lore that we've been experiencing, it said that the source of the death blight, the death curse, was coming from the roots far beneath the Erd Tree capital. So that is kind of what we're heading towards here, people. Pretty big quest line. Big in the sense of the implications and the gravitas. Oh, that was a good timing, actually. So we didn't... It may have been difficult to notice, but I would have got healed there from somebody liking my message. Was it the troll one? No, not yet. That's fine. Which one was it? Ah, this one. Look carefully, then try jumping. Yes. It's quite dark in here. I love how there's just some candles lit, though. The old never-ending candles in these games they never fail to amuse. Okay. So lots of queens and probably lots of ants. Do you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling risky. Let's get them all done, and then we can fight all the ants at once and get loads of oh wow, rune arcs and Newman's runes. Very, very nice. So that should have aggroed all the ants. Yep. Let's go. Well, I made them jump down, not necessarily aggro. Which is fine by me. We can take them out one at a time. Come on. So my good old greatsword really starts to come into its own here. Oh. Thought you were dead. Thank you. You also get your flasks back down here, so it's worth topping up your HP before you kill a group. How dare you push me? Thankfully they don't poison these ones, which you kind of think that they would. Hey. I keep thinking messages are items that I've missed. It's confusing me. Okay, so this looks like a rare or legendary item. Indeed, it's Elden Stars. Is that a sorcery? No. No, it's an incantation. Oh, okay. Okay, so I know what spell that is, actually. It's tied to one of the bosses in the game. Okay. Anything else before I jump down here? No. I assume you probably need that for platinum, but oh, God. I don't quite remember. Ouchies. They hit me with their proboscis. That's for laying eggs, not stabbing. Thank you. Yay. So now, no. Ah, yes, we can get up this way. Oopsies. So we did down there, that's where those two ants were. And I see an item back here. Down. Good. Now remember, if you want to turn around on the spot with Torrent, stand still and then just gently tug in the opposite direction with your joystick. Otherwise you will be propelled swiftly to your doom. Again, I had to find that out the hard way. Smithing Stone 4? Come on, people. Give me something decent here. Okay, so just keeping an eye out for any hidden goodies. Don't want to miss anything here. Okay, I've got enough Ducus Turbo coming out my bloody ears, I think. Okay, some more flying ants. Oh my goodness. I don't know if anyone else had the same experience, but whenever you saw flying ants as a kid, it always felt kind of special. And then the fact that they, even though they had wings, that you never saw them flying, which was interesting. At least where I come from in the UK. Very interesting creature, the ant. Very intelligent and organised and also ruthless creatures. Although it can depend on the species. Some are a lot more passive than others. Some are literally tyrannical, imperious, oh my goodness, genocidal, mass murdering maniacs. But I can... what are you doing? Are you trying to attack me or groom me? I'm not an aphid. It's definitely worth looking up some of the plethora of videos on YouTube, like natural documentaries and stuff. Like, oh goodness me. Right, do you mind? These guys are actually causing me a little bit of an issue here. Alright, thank you. Right, you're the one from the start who's been pecky at me. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, plenty of documentaries. Is he still going, David Attenborough? I want to say yes, but he seems old. He seems a little bit old now. I wonder if he's still, you know, making shit. I doubt he's there, like, you know, with wild apes like he used to, and like climbing trees and stuff. Just imagine, though. Here we have a humongous ant trying to currently devour me and peck my face off. Oh, hello. Imagine David Attenborough eaten by a humongous ant. I get the feeling he'd probably love to go like that. A bit like Steve Irwin from all those years ago. For anyone doesn't know, Australia, like crazy Australian man that used to like play with snakes and crocodiles and all sorts. Got whacked in the heart with a stingray barb on the coral reef, I think it was, and died very, very swiftly. But at the same time, I bet he fucking, you know, you couldn't really hope for a more amazing, legendary death, really, could you? Alright, no, there's nothing up there. So, I mentioned this place a little bit earlier, in the sense that there are going to be a lot of Shirley Bassies. When I say that, I mean basilisks coming up. A lot. So it can get a little bit overwhelming, and they're quite strong here too, in the sense that they take quite a few hits to kill. So you really do have to be careful in this place. Now, we saw a finger crone there. Naturally. Where was she? Where was she? There she is. See, they like to put her by bridges and kind of precipices. Oh god, you look a bit depressed. Well.
Oh, Lord Godwin. Such cruelty.
I've got some fingers that need reading, please.
Humiliation. Oh, my poor sweet lordling should have died a true death. As the first of the demigods to die. As a martyr to destined death. But why must it yet bring such disgrace? A scion of the Golden Bough, sentenced to live in death. How could such a thing come to be?
Okay, I get it. She's reading her own fingers. That's why she's got a hand in her face. That makes sense. I've just realised we probably should have read the curse mark here. My apologies. Carved into the Lunar Princess Rani's discarded flesh. Also known as the half-wheel wound of the centipede. This curse mark was carved at the moment of death of the first demigod, and should have taken the shape of a circle. However, 2 demigods perished at the same time, breaking the curse mark into 2 half-wheels. Rani was the first of the demigods whose flesh perished, while the Prince of Death perished in soul alone. Oh, so this is quite important. My apologies. Well, I guess it makes sense now that we just heard this. So, she's on about Godwin. And and we know that Fia is kind of interested in death, and she's trying to help her lord, so we can kind of surmise who that might be now. Indeed, Godwin, who is over there at the roots of the Erd Tree. Okay? This is also this was like Roger's ultimate goal here, to try and find the secrets about destined death and how to sort of save people who live in death and stuff. So people who live in death are people who haven't died properly and whose souls have been taken from their bodies. Okay? So when Godwin died, when Godwin was killed, he didn't die properly or fully. His soul was slain. And now we know that the person that did that was Rani the witch, who we've been working for recently. And that on the same night of the Night of the Black Knives, Rani also killed herself, but she didn't kill her soul. She killed her body. Now, for what reason that might still be a little bit sort of beyond our means at the moment, but that was Rani's intention, to slay her body. But why? What was she trying to achieve, or what was she trying to avoid, we could say? Yes, very interesting. So she was willing to sacrifice Godwin the Golden, who I think is the son of Marika and Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Oh, goodness me. Can I get up, please? Thank you. Sorry, every time I'm trying to explain something and I get beset upon from all sides. I feel like I've killed these guys, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd rather be thorough if I can. God, they're annoying. No, I'm not going over there. You'll make me kite the other guys over. Thank you. Oh, second one. No, I meant to jump. Sorry. There we go. Some good farming, I guess. So yeah, sorry, I just want to check these routes. Is this the first route? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, was there anything up here at all? No, that's good. Okay. So yes, Rani sacrificed Godwin the Golden. I mean, I get the feeling she probably couldn't have possibly known that maybe, or maybe she did. Maybe she did know that he'd be living in death and sort of causing issues for the world. Or maybe that was just a sacrifice that she was willing to make in order to, complete her own goals, her own ambitions. But also, you could probably surmise now that this witch that Rani befriended in the woods, whatever it said, she probably helped Rani to concoct this scheme of hers to sorry, I'm just getting thoughts flooding into my head as I speak about this. I'm just thinking who this witch could be. I wonder if we know this witch. Oh, I love it. I mean, it's so good. They're so genius, these people, for coming up with all this shit. And George, too. George, of course. But they've kind of been doing it for years, so they... Oh, hello. Right. It begins. Right, 2 hits. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, you've got to be a bit trigger happy here with your lock-on button to pick out any hidden basilisks in the brush. So there's one there, there's one there. So I'm just gonna try and take them out in order if I can. But they will kind of come running at you from out the blue. Oh god. So yeah, it's very apt here that they've got basilisks everywhere that cause you death blight. Do you know what? Give me some of this. That will do. Oh, they're so finicky. Teams are quite weak to frost though. That did a lot of damage. You know, I'm wondering if the potency of my Ash of War increases with the potency of my weapon. Like, the more, if your weapon is more upgraded, maybe the Ash of War does more damage. I actually don't know. I'm spitballing a little bit there. Could be. Yeah, so I told you there's a lot of Shirley Bassies here. So just watch it. Otherwise you'll get thorns up your body quicker than you can say Godwin the Golden. Right, is this a level 8 or 9, please? No. Nowhere near. Okay, so we've kind of left the woods over there, which is where the majority of the basilisks are. But I don't mind just looking over here first. We are running out of time, though. I think we're coming up to like less than 10 minutes left for this episode. Okay, there's more here. Honestly, Torrent's probably not a bad idea for these guys. Just to weave in and out a little bit, get some hits in. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking it. One over there. That is a Mausoleum Knight. Which means we're probably going to start hearing a bell soon. Oopsies. Watch out, because they have death on their weapon too. Damn it. Oh, you bitch. Nice try. Okay, so I will circle back and get the rest of the that woodland area. There's the mausoleum. I get the feeling we might not be getting access to the higher tier Glovewort maybe until the Mountaintops of Giants area, you know. I hope I'm wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, I saw you, I saw you. Sleepy on the job. Quick. There's one over there, there's one there. They're actually being quite kind to me at the moment. They usually run at you from all angles, spraying you from out of nowhere with that sweet, sweet deathly jizz. Yay. Oh. Curse you. Okay, so that's all the bassies there. So I'm not going to go down there yet, because that's kind of the next bit to explore. I see a Grace. I want to say there's like a Jesus statue. There's a dildo. There's no Jesus statue though. Okay, right, let's get you going. Oh, there it is. Ah, dear me. I'm getting quite tired. I think we just saw a phantom there of someone just about to get death blighted, which was quite hilarious. Right. I remember there being some sarcophagi here, yes. Now, the Ainsel River depths. Do you remember I mentioned that there is another way to get to that area before you do Rani's questline? And it is just here. There you go. So this will take you all the way to here. So the same spot that you end up in if you take the tower. Okay? Right. So, yeah, there's not much here, really, on this side of the map. Speaking of map, I need the map, don't I? I don't remember where it is exactly, but I'm sure we'll come across. I did not want to rest. I'm just going to say it straight up, I didn't want to rest, because now the basilisks have respawned. Oh, you fucktard, Josh. You've done it again. Oh god, the horse is headless. I never even realised that. That's actually quite terrifying. Quite scary. Yeah, so I want to finish all this lower area first before I yeet this episode, I think. Green, please. Green. Have I got my green talisman on? Yes, yes, yes. Doesn't feel like it at the moment. So I hear a Twinkie. Could be above. Oh, hello. I thought my my Dark Souls sense was tingling. I see, I see. My green! Goodness me. Apologies. I keep thinking I'm like full green and I've got none. Oopsie. I guess you use more on torrent when you're doing the polo swing. Or the golf swing. Right, where's Twinkie? You right there? It's not bad. I don't think I need it though. Oopsies, maybe for the serpent spear actually. Serpent hunter, should I say. Okay. It's weird how you knock these guys back instead of up into the air, which is usually the case for knights. Right. I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in your miasma of a doom right now. Thank you. Okay. So I just want to look around here. I think there's a spirit spring. Is there? Yes. So you can use this to get up here. For a cheeky little item. Okay. And there's another one down here. Ouch. Ah, now we're talking. Now we are talking, people. Okay, give me a drink. Yeah, I'll just quit this episode when we finish exploring the lower level here. Do you know what? Did I kill those ants? I don't actually remember. I must have done. Oh shit! Ooh, that surprised me. I did not mean to do that. Ah! Ooh. Felt like I was on a roller coaster. Okay. Right. Honestly, if I see a basilisk, I'm just going to take it out because I don't want to. I don't want to get a mean surprise when I least expect it. Okay. So this is where we got the Twinkie. Okay, there's a little ruins here. That was pathetic. Oops. They give 566 runes per kill. That's not bad, you know. It does stack up. I see you, I see you. It's not terrible. Yes, I know this bit. So, be careful going here, because if you're not quick enough, you'll get caught by this guy's flames. So it's some sort of discarded gargoyle that's been left down here. You can't get in there. Let me guess, no right? Oh, okay, never mind. Vacuum slice. Honestly, that looked like they were... just the way they were crouching, it looked like they were farting or something. My apologies. So, a little you know, mildly interesting. But when the game first came out, you could kind of walk into this wall and see through the world. And I remember they patched it fairly soon after the game came out, so I'm sure you might be able to find a clip on YouTube or something if you're interested. Right, yeah, so I've already killed these guys. I shouldn't have done this. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve by killing those again. No, thank you. They're probably going to follow me to the ends of the earth now. Ah, there's a map, good. Deep root depths. So we'll look at that when we're not being chased by literal death. There's a route up there. Does this lead anywhere? No. Sorry, I'm just trying to approach from every angle just to make sure I've got all the gloveworts or the shinies. Okay, watch out for you. Okay, I'm still being attacked, so I can't look at my map yet. I don't think I killed all you guys. Let me kill some of you so I feel a little bit better about myself. Right, it looks like that's everything. Good. Now, let me just check the time. That's probably going to be it for this one, I think. Yes, indeedy. Yes. We'll just look at the map quickly at this perfectly safe location here. There we are. There we are. So, so there are 3 main sections to the underground world. So, Sulphur River, Deep Root Depths, and the Ainsel River here. You might see that there's a little bit more. There's something missing from this side over here, and we will be getting to that after we've done this place. So this place isn't too big. Yeah, we need to go down there, and eventually we need to go up here to the sort of the main bulk of the roots section. So I think that's it for now. Right, thank you. Oh, goodness me. Close. It just shows you can never be too careful. You might just miss one little item. Right, thank you everyone for watching, as always, and I will catch you next time. Bye!